Hey guys, it's Jsnow with another vlog for you guys. So it's been a while since I've done a vlog. What are we going to talk about? So I guess we'll just talk about the games and real life stuff and stuff like that. So I guess we'll talk about the games first and then in real life stuff, since there's actually not much to talk about the games. But World of Warcraft, I've been playing it a little bit here and there. I've uploaded a couple of videos. Right now I leveled Outlaw Rogue into 110. So it's been pretty interesting. The only thing is they're not that great at PvP. It's like, they have less buttons than a Frost Death Knight, so that's good for me because I'm having trouble trying to keybind everything with all different classes. I really want to play Feral Druid, but there's just so many different keybind combinations that it's absolutely ridiculous, especially since you have to go into bear form from cat form, etc. So that's going to be, as far as like when it comes to PvP videos, I guess I'm going to have to stick to Frost Death Knight, but I really want to do a different class. It's just I can't find the right class. Outlaw Rogue comes pretty close. Maybe I just have to get better at it and see what happens, but for the most part, it doesn't seem like it's really a PvP class, more of a PvE class. The holiday event's going on for World of Warcraft, so if you haven't resubbed, I would resub if you want that achievement, and you get to do all the old bosses, like, what is it, Azurgos, I forgot how to say it, Doomlord Kazak, and then one of the green dragons from the Nightmare, from the Emerald, from the Emerald Dream, I should say. So you get to do all of that. I did 2 vlogs about the new World of Warcraft expansion, Battle for Azeroth, and then World of Warcraft Classic. So Battle for Azeroth, as I said in that video, just to sum it up, looking forward to it, but not too excited because it just seems like, oh, it's a Horde versus Alliance expansion, but the thing is, if they don't fix PvP, it's gonna seem really weird. It's like, oh, it looks like a PvP expansion, but it's not gonna really work out or something like that. And I don't know, the whole theme of it is just like, oh, we're back to war with each other. I mean, there's probably going to be some underlying plot with some old gods appearing out of nowhere or something like that. So we'll just have to see how that works out. As far as WoW Classic, I mean, I just want to play WoW Classic, so we'll have to see how that goes. there's no other information on it, so there's not much to say. So that's World of Warcraft. Oh, I forgot to mention, nobody has commented on this, which I'm surprised, which I guess is a good thing, but my videos have been coming out really blurry. I have a bitrate set to 3500, which is like the suggested bitrate or the max bitrate for recording and streaming. So I put it to 4000 just to see if it will make a difference, but like no matter what settings I do on OBS Classic or even OBS Studio, nothing has worked. So the videos have been coming out kind of blurry with pixelation. I mean, nobody has really complained, so I guess that's a good thing. But I don't know, it just drives me nuts and I cannot fix it for the life of me. So, I mean, if you guys have any tips on how to fix that thing, I mean, let me know. But I have the bitrate set, I have the quality set to 10, I have CBR, or whatever it's called, checked off. It's just like, no matter what I do, it just looks so crappy. It's like, what the hell? Next, Daisy. Every time we come to Daisy and the vlogs, we just have to laugh because it's like it's never coming out. It's like what's going on? It's like I don't even know how to describe it. They said they had the Gamescom. What was Gamescom? That was like in September, right? And they said, oh, it might be released soon, or look at this and look at all these nice little shiny things, and we're already going on to next year. I made a joking tweet saying we'll have it in 2018, and that's probably what's gonna happen. I don't see them working on the holidays. I just don't see them working in December. So 0.63 might not even come out this year. That's disappointing. Which means this entire year, if I'm correct, we've only had 2 major updates. That's absolutely insane. And the game's been out for 4 years. I feel old now. It's like the game has been out for like how long? I think 4 years now. You're telling me time flies by so fast. Like I'm 4 years older now since Daisy came out. Like just ridiculous. But we'll have to see what happens with that. The last game I'll talk about is what is it? Oh, Magic Arena. I can't really talk about it, but I did get into the beta. Can't really describe the details of it, but I'm hoping that I'll be able to stream it soon. I don't think you'll be able to stream it till next year, but I'm hoping to get into that. But the game plays like, how do I say it without saying anything? Basically, you play your cards, you know, like playing real Magic or whatever. So getting to play real Magic online is definitely interesting, and I can't wait for that. The only thing is when it comes to real life Magic, I've been sucking so hard, and I haven't been playing as much because my brother decided to quit Magic. And I'm like, yay, oh boy. So it's either go to local game shop, which my local game shops just they just suck, man. One is never open, and the other one, the people are kind of like, eh. You know, it'd be kind of weird if they watch these videos and they'll be like, oh, I'm talking crap about them. But that's probably not happening. But anyway, it's just the people are, it's where I live. Where I live, it's just, everything is just meh. I mean, I can't really describe it. Like, the whole atmosphere of where I live, like, everything is just like, there's an attitude, or people like, or I don't know how to describe it. It's like, I live in New York, and it's like, what do you call it? I just live in one spot where it's like like, it's just like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just weird. It's like, it's not New York. It's just blah. It's just blah. But I guess we'll segment that into now the real life stuff. So real life, so I've been dealing with a lot of, not really stress, but mental problems and stuff like that. I mentioned in different vlogs. Not gonna go into really the details, but that's why I don't stream as much, because I just can't get the mental capacity to stream or the motivation to do it. So I apologize for people who do enjoy the streams. It's just I haven't been able to do it. As far as in real life, I did do a lot of stuff though. I went to, what was it? They had karaoke night or whatever at some place, and I actually did some singing. So that went okay. But then afterwards, they had a club, and I'm sitting there like, oh, they call it a lounge, and I didn't know what a lounge is, a bar lounge, and I'm like, what's a bar lounge? And they're like, oh, it's a club, and I'm sitting there like, oh, like, oh my, oh yeah, speaking of, before I go into that, for some reason all my videos got remonetized, so I don't know what I'm about to say, Blizzard. I don't know what YouTube is doing, so I guess now if it's a video game, it's okay to curse and stuff, but I don't know. Because I was about to say the S word, but I'm not exactly sure what happens with that. So I guess we'll do, you know, I'll just say shit, and then we'll see if the video, we'll see if the video gets demonetized. But anyway, I was like, oh shit. And it was a club, and I was just standing there. I went with a group of people from the karaoke, and I actually did some dancing with some girls and stuff like that. And I'm just dancing like a fool, and it was really weird. Loud music, people turning up, people, you know, going crazy, a lot of grinding. One guy was choking a girl, and I was just looking around, and all of a sudden I see some guy like basically choking a girl on the back. Like, let's say this is like a backboard or whatever, like a pillar, and he's just choking out the girl on the pillar, like, and she's liking it, and I'm sitting there like, is this what goes on in the club? Like, man, this is some weird shit. So that was pretty interesting. And then, what do you call it? I forgot what happened after that. Oh, I was able to make a friend, so I haven't been able to, what do you call it, make friends in like years, which kind of sucks. So I was able to make a friend. I mean, I'm not sure if it's a real friendship or anything like that. I mean, I have no idea how friends work, which, you know, it's starting to sound like one of those neck beards. It's like, what is outside? What are friendships? What are these things? Like, telling me there's a sun outside? What is the sun? Stuff like that. So I went to dodgeball, and that was pretty fun. I mean, it wasn't that fun, but because people were throwing like 100 miles per hour balls, which was absolutely ridiculous. And overall, I had a good time, and I was able to talk to some people, and I was able to talk to the friend and explain different issues that I had, and then we went back and forth with that. So it felt pretty good to have an outlet to do things. Like, you know, when it comes to games, like, if you're just sitting in your house playing World of Warcraft all day, it's like you're missing out on the real world. And I think that's the thing I came to realize, is just like, wow, there's so much stuff outside. It's like, wow, there's just so much stuff to do, and people do this every weekend and have fun, and, you know, I'm just sitting on my ass playing World of Warcraft, which is fine. You know, nothing wrong with sitting on your ass and playing Warcraft, but if you're doing that every week, it's just like, it gets not really tiring, because, you know, we sitting on our asses playing World of Warcraft every week. But just tiring, I guess, in a sense that there's nothing much, you're not really doing much. So I'm hoping to get out more, because my New Year resolution was actually to make a friend. I'm one of those people who actually remember the New Year's resolutions, because everybody forgets those things. So I accomplished that, I guess. And there's going to be I think a holiday party coming up, so I'll have to see. Oh, that reminds me, the Halloween party. Yeah, I went to this Halloween party, and what do you call it? I was able to talk with some people, and there are things I want to say, but I don't want to say it because I'm afraid of people watching my channel. But, you know, there were some nice, pretty people. We'll just leave it at that. Some pretty people. And I was able to, what do you call it, some people introduced themselves to me, and I was like, wow, I didn't feel like a freak. I was like sitting there, and it's like people wanted to know what I had to say when it's not on YouTube. Like, wow, in real life, like, that's like, whoa, for me, that's like, whoa, what the, that's interesting. So yeah, there was a Halloween party for that, and now this is going to be like a holiday party, and a couple of things on that. And all this is through Meetup.com, actually. I probably should have mentioned that first thing. Meetup.com is like a godsend. Like, it shows you all these little things in your area. Most of them are free, and you can just show up. Like, it's basically self-inviting yourself to parties and all kinds of activities. Like, if you just want to go hiking, you can go hiking. If you just want to, you know, just talk or whatever, they have things for talking. If you have parties, you know, there's parties. Even though they kind of cut down on that, it used to be all these fake party things that they had. I haven't seen much of them, but it's pretty interesting. But then when I was talking about before of where I live is blah, they have like no meetups where I live. I always have to go into the city to find stuff, which is just a pain because my anxiety and stuff, it's just like going to the city is just anxiety overload just because there's so many things going on, so many people, so many buses, so many routes to take. It's just a real pain in the ass. But anyways, it's been pretty good so far. We'll have to see. I'm hoping this friendship leads to, you know, an actual friendship, because I don't know how many times you have to hang out to be a friend. I don't know. I sound really stupid right now, but I just don't know how these things work. But anyway, that's pretty much it. So as far as content, World of Warcraft is going to be iffy. It's going to be really sporadic. Daisy, I might stream this week. I don't guarantee it. Hopefully we get some kind of update. I mean, there's supposed to be a status update usually every week or something like that. And Magic Arena, I just have to wait till the NDA is lifted, so that should be cool. So that's it. So thanks for watching. If you're watching the vlog for the first time, you're not subscribed, I guess feel free to subscribe. You can hit that like button and all that good stuff. And happy Thanksgiving, because I probably won't be posting any vlog for that. So have a good Thanksgiving for all the US people. I'm not sure if you have Turkey Day in EU or whatever you call it. So happy Turkey Day if you just have turkey on Thanksgiving and you don't actually live in the US or something. And now I'm just rambling. Alright, so thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time.